how to feel more secure and less anxious. That's what we're going to talk about. This is not your typical video with breathing exercises and trigger management methods. This is a much more effective and simple perspective. I will lay out 2 foundational principles you need to understand and one extremely easy method you can use to start getting a handle on anxiety and bring a greater sense of security to your life. When we talk about feeling secure or having a greater sense of security in this life, we want to get to the heart of it, the simplest, most stripped down fundamental ideas. Ideas that will have an impact on how you view the world that lead to real security. Ideas that take almost no effort to implement in real life. The best part is these ideas on the tip at the end of the video will automatically lead to less anxiety and a greater sense of security. So here it is, foundational principle number 1. The only certainty is there is no certainty. And this scares most people when they hear it for the first time, and it sounds a bit cliche. But once you embrace it and understand it, this idea will fall over you like a warm blanket because it's the truth. A lot of anxieties in life are brought about by the feeling of not being in control or being too attached to the control you have. The certainties we hold on to are constructs we develop to feel safe. This includes your anxiety in almost every form. Being attached to certainty limits everything you will do and creates a presence of fear. Nothing in this life is certain. This doesn't mean you can't plan and prepare or steer your life in the way you want it to go. It just means that you understand that nothing in life is guaranteed. This idea covers everything from major accidents to social situations and even the plans you have for the future. There is no guarantee that you will make it home at the end of the day. The picture you have in your mind about how people see you might not even be real. If you have a plan or idea for the future, you could be holding on to that plan so tight that it causes you to fail. You have to unshackle yourself from absolutes. A tree that doesn't bend in the wind will always break. The same idea applies to everything in your life. Nothing is ever certain. This is not how life works, which brings us to foundational principle number 2. The only thing you can count on in this life is change. Everything in your life will always change. This is a guarantee. When you start to truly realize this, 2 things happen: freedom and empowerment. The freedom you will feel by embracing these ideas cannot be overstated. Anxiety, fear, the unknown will not be the unknown, and you will be free from the limiting beliefs that keep you from experiencing the dynamic of this life. Embracing these ideas will help you move with life, not fight against it. It is empowering to know that everything is going to change at some point, because you are now dealing with the reality of how things actually are. We live in a magical world, but most people are so locked into fear and control, they can't see the magic this life has to offer. It keeps people locked in their own head and trapped by their own false ideas of security, fear, anxiety, and control. It's this empowerment and freedom that will take away almost any anxiety you have. No matter how much money you have or how bad your situation is, these foundational ideas change everything. They set you free and empower you to truly live. Everything will get much smoother because you will have accounted for the unknown even at a subconscious level. After an amount of time, you will be able to start planning for what you cannot see, and you won't be afraid of the things that life throws at you. This is where a true sense of security arises. And the tip we have to embrace these ideas is very simple. All you have to do is think about it. Just make a small effort to keep these ideas in your mind for a few days. This entire concept will grow and take on a life of its own. That's how we know it's real. It doesn't matter where you are at in your personal journey or why you are watching this video. Maybe you want to bring more security into your life, or you want to get rid of the fear and anxiety you are holding on to. It could be that you are in a tough spot and you want to turn your life around. Over the next few days, simply keep these ideas in your mind. And when life gets a bit tough or uncertain, you can use these concepts to put things in perspective, and it will help to lower the anxiety and impulsiveness that you feel in the difficult moments. You don't have to journal or do a checklist exercise. All you have to do is think about it, and your mind will start to view things from a more realistic perspective, a perspective not based on fear and control, but freedom and empowerment. This is a way to embrace the true nature of the world we live in and start living a life with truth and acceptance. And always remember, it only takes one day to turn everything around.